Hello, history enthusiasts. Welcome to History Summaries. Today we're embarking on an exciting journey into the past, back to the dawn of civilization. We'll be exploring the captivating history of the Khoisan people, the echoes of southern Africa. From prehistoric times to the present day, the Khoisan have a rich and complex history. Their story is one of resilience, adaptability, and a unique cultural identity. So sit back, relax, and prepare to journey through time as we delve into the fascinating history of the Khoisan people. Let's get started. Have you ever pondered the origins of human civilization, particularly in southern Africa? This is where our journey begins, tracing the footsteps of our ancestors back to the early days of humanity. Southern Africa, a region rich in history and culture, was one of the first cradles of civilization. Among the earliest inhabitants of this region were the Khoisan people. The Khoisan, a term coined in the 1920s, encompasses the indigenous groups of southern Africa who traditionally spoke click languages, a unique linguistic feature that set them apart from other early human groups. These languages, resounding with distinctive click sounds, are a testament to the rich cultural tapestry of the Khoisan. The Khoisan weren't just early settlers. They were pioneers, navigating the challenges of an untamed landscape and laying the foundations for generations to come. They were foragers in the Kalahari Desert, hunters on the plains, and gatherers in the forests. Their resilience and adaptability have continued to shape their identity, even in the face of displacement and mingling with Bantu-speaking groups. So, who are these Khoisan people and how did they come to be? Let us delve into their fascinating history. The Khoisan people, comprising the Khoisan and San groups, are believed to have been among the earliest human settlements in southern Africa. The genesis of the Khoisan people is a fascinating journey into the annals of human history. These indigenous folk, characterized by their distinct click language, are believed to have been one of the earliest human groups to disperse into the southernmost tip of Africa. The term Khoisan itself was formulated in the 20s and gained significant traction in the 60s, serving as a collective term for these unique tribes. The Khoisan are not just one homogeneous group, but rather a blend of communities, each with its distinct attributes. The Khoisan and San, in particular, form the core of the Khoisan. Their language, punctuated by characteristic click sounds, is a testament to the rich cultural tapestry that these groups have woven over the millennia. The San, also known as the Bushmen, led a predominantly foraging lifestyle, navigating the harsh conditions of the Kalahari Desert with an impressive understanding of their environment. They were masters at utilizing every resource available to them, from hunting game to gathering edible plants and insects. Their intricate knowledge of the desert flora and fauna enabled them to survive and thrive in such a challenging landscape. Yet, it is not just their survival skills that set them apart. Their deep-rooted traditions and customs, passed down from generation to generation, have been a defining feature of their identity. The Khoisan's creation myths, folklore, and rituals are interwoven with the natural world, reflecting their intimate relationship with the land they inhabit. Despite the trials and tribulations they have faced over the centuries, including displacement and merging with Bantu-speaking groups, the Khoisan have managed to preserve key elements of their culture. Their resilience and adaptability are a testament to the enduring spirit of humanity. The Khoisan peoples have a rich history that has been shaped by their environment and their interactions with other groups. The historical period saw a significant change for the Khoisan people when they encountered European colonizers. The arrival of these foreign powers marked a drastic shift in the Khoisan way of life. As the European colonizers set foot on southern African soil, the Khoisan people found themselves in a world that was rapidly changing and not always for the better. The Europeans came with their own sets of norms, cultures, and intentions, many of which were in stark contrast to the Khoisan's traditional ways. The Khoisan, who had been living harmoniously within their communities and with nature, suddenly found their existence threatened. Their lands were seized, their resources exploited, and their lives irrevocably altered. The impact of this colonization was profound. It led to a significant population decline among the Khoisan. Many were lost to violence, disease, and the harsh conditions imposed by the colonizers. Their traditional ways of life were disrupted as they were forced to adapt to foreign customs and practices. This social disruption was equally devastating. The Khoisan's communal way of life, their customs, their traditions, all came under attack. The colonizers sought to impose their own culture and practices, often disregarding the rich heritage and the deep-rooted traditions of the Khoisan people. Yet in the face of these immense challenges, the Khoisan demonstrated an extraordinary resilience. They fought to retain their cultural identity, their traditions, and their way of life. They resisted the colonizers' attempts to erase their heritage and strove to pass on their cultural knowledge to future generations. Despite the hardships, they managed to adapt to the changing circumstances. The Khoisan people proved to be survivors, navigating through the dark times and holding on to their unique identity. While the encounter with colonizers brought many challenges, the Khoisan people have persevered and adapted. This resilience and adaptability are a testament to the enduring spirit of the Khoisan people, a spirit that continues to echo through the generations. Their story is one of survival, resilience, and an unwavering determination to preserve their culture and heritage. Despite the trials and tribulations of the past, the Khoisan people continue to thrive today. The echoes of their resilient spirit can be found in modern communities across South Africa, Botswana, and Namibia. Their story is one of survival and adaptation, holding on to their roots while embracing the winds of change. The Khoisan people have managed to preserve their traditional languages, a testament to their commitment to their heritage. These click languages, a distinguishing feature of the Khoisan, continue to reverberate in the arid landscapes of southern Africa. Their tongues tell tales of times past, of ancient traditions and the wisdom of their ancestors, maintaining a linguistic link to their rich history. Their culture, too, has withstood the test of time. The San, for instance, are still known as foragers in the Kalahari Desert, living in harmony with the land, just as their ancestors did. Their knowledge of the desert's resources, handed down from generation to generation, is a vital part of their survival and identity. But it's not just about survival. The Khoisan have made significant contributions to the cultural tapestry of southern Africa. They have influenced music, art, and literature with their unique traditions, inspiring creativity and innovation. Their impact is visible in the vibrant cultural scene of the region, adding depth and diversity to its artistic landscape. Despite facing displacement, social disruption, and population decline, the Khoisan have shown remarkable resilience. They have managed to carve out a space for themselves in the modern world, all while staying true to their roots. Their story is a testament to the strength of human spirit, to the ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. The Khoisan people, with their rich history and resilient spirit, continue to make their mark on southern Africa. They remind us that our past shapes us, but it does not define us. And in their story, we see the power of resilience, the importance of heritage, and the enduring strength of human spirit. From their early dispersal to their encounter with colonizers and their present-day communities, the Khoisan people have a history that is both rich and complex. Their roots trace back to some of the earliest human settlements in southern Africa, making them a vital part of the human story. Their languages, unique in their use of click sounds, continue to fascinate scholars and enthusiasts alike. The Khoisan people's encounter with colonizers marked a significant turning point in their history. Despite the disruption and alteration to their way of life, they remained resilient, holding on to their unique cultural identity. Today, they are an integral part of southern Africa's diverse cultural tapestry. They can be found across South Africa, Botswana, and Namibia, keeping the Khoisan heritage alive through their languages and traditions. The term Khoisan may have been coined in the 1920s and only gained wider usage in the 1960s, but the history of the Khoisan people extends far beyond these dates. They remind us of the rich human diversity that has shaped our world and the myriad paths our ancestors have trodden on their journey through time. The Khoisan people's journey through history testifies to their resilience and their enduring cultural heritage. Their story is a vital piece of the broader human narrative, a narrative that continues to unfold with each passing day. Before we conclude this fascinating journey, we'd like to ask you to like this video to our channel and hit the notification button to stay updated with our historical content. Your engagement, the creation of more educational videos. Thank you for watching and for being part of our learning community.